The studio, we have Anish, Giri, and Saleh with us. Anish won a game today, even though he promised me not to do so till the end of the tournament. But
No, you asked me what I'm expecting. I didn't expect.
yes, you did expect, okay. But today he won against Salem, but the game was really interesting. So let's see what happened in.
Yeah, well, I was expecting this position. I played the rare move knight d2, then black has a chance to go quick c5. And we got this interesting position. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I was doing. Was
interesting.
Correct,
interesting. Yeah. I think the computer doesn't play like that. I think computer plays f6, e of rook f6.
Yeah.
But I don't. But computer doesn't say that it's so great. So I'm not sure it should be. I think knight f5 was interesting.
I was not sure even to go to c6. Maybe knight belongs to d7. This was my somehow.
Yeah,
but I remember that I saw knight c6, but I just don't remember what is later happening.
No, there was actually a game, I think, of Dreyev against Rublevsky. They went. They traded a pair of knights, and then black was okay. But I'm not sure white has to trade this pair. Yeah, knight a5, I go bishop f2 to stop knight c4. Anyway, I think this was critical moment because after this move, I have the chance to go b4 because this rook on d8 is misplaced after a4, a5, bishop b6.
Yeah, rook d8 maybe was a mistake.
But bishop b4 you could play your h6 or bishop.
I thought that maybe you can go something like rook d1, king h1. Even I saw some idea that queen goes to g1, but this is after rook d8. Yeah, like
rook d1, king h1, king h1, king h1. Yeah. Now here I planned also instantly to play rook d1 and then play queen e1, but then I suddenly noticed this idea of b4, and normally I'm not sure it's a good idea, but here it really comes, a4, a5 comes.
Yeah, it was really annoying.
Yeah, I think your response was, I think, very natural. I mean, it's really, because a5, for example, is always going to be met with b5 and then b6. And then bishop knight d4, bishop b5, you're pinned all over the place.
Also, after a5, you don't need to react immediately because I can
I mean, maybe something like this, I don't need to react either. But if I go a5, it's quite unpleasant.
Yeah, if you go yourself a5.
Yeah, the key line, of course, is that this position. No, actually, what I'm trying to say.
d4 positions, right?
Okay, the key idea in this position is that black always goes d4, I think.
Yeah, just even if it costs a pawn.
And it's not that.
I don't know, how much compensation, but at least I'm not.
Because originally I thought that this is what black missed, but d4 is very strong. Because this position, if there is to occur, I think it's fine for black. Somehow he trades these pawns, and not so bad.
This is bishop b6, yes.
No, but this actually no, this is better. Sure. This is better. I meant what I meant is this position. Take knight d4. This is okay, I think.
Yeah, because we exchange everything. Yeah.
And I think if I take with a knight.
Yeah, I can just take. I don't know which knight.
Yeah, it's not queen d7 first also, or rook d7 first, and then. Yeah, I think white maybe even is better, but even a stupid position like this is gonna take me I'm not gonna win. I'm not gonna win it very likely because I generally don't win many games, but it's also here it's a blockade. I think g4 was good, yeah. Yeah, no, that was the point that black is not in time to get this d4 because of g4. But here I started thinking it's not so easy because if a5...
Again, I would probably give it.
Yeah, here you don't get this ugly cd pawn, but you just can play, I think, knight d5. Okay, some practical problems. Some serious practical counterplay. Maybe computer will say it's just a pawn, but practically speaking, it was tricky. And here I think bishop 5 was a very strong practical idea because if a5, again, this d4... the difference is that these positions are already good for white because bishop is out. And bishop is fantastic on c5. And the exchange sacks on d6 are no longer interesting for black. And here actually I set a trap because knight a5 doesn't work. Because
they can take on d8.
And rook d7 is a very strong move. And I set a trap. I played knight f3 very fast because I thought about it already here. I was thinking about this position for a very long time. And I calculated knight 3, knight 5, knight 4. But here I thought I'm going to play knight f3 fast to appear like a blundered knight a5. And that worked because
he was so naive.
He thought I blundered knight a5, but then actually I have knight d4, and now he's really busted here. And I thought the game is over actually until here. I realized that
it's forced more or less. So.
Yeah, so far it's forced. And here, maybe the best move could be to give a bishop. I thought.
Yeah,
but here I thought it's mate.
This is the
This is interesting. Yes, this.
You probably know if it's mate.
The computer says f6. Yes, was a move. Let's say, but not so.
Queen e5.
But yes, it's not easy.
So the lines now rook e6 is losing because rook e1,
yes.
queen c3. This is losing because check f7 check, and resigns here.
Like this, yes.
But the problem is you go rook e8. which I thought was the only move. And now this thing doesn't work. And that's kind of it, I think.
Nice.
Something knight h6 or no?
Knight h6 I can play, but even, first of all, here king f8, but I also didn't see
Yeah,
this.
they have to take with the king on it, yeah?
Yeah, but this, I mean, if I try to do this, queen c5 mate, but he just goes here.
I see, okay.
And I didn't see a mate. Yeah, queen d4 check. And then I saw a brilliant idea to play queen h6 first. Now,
although at the end maybe you could go queen c5, just the move, yeah.
Just
you resign, yeah?
Probably, I don't know. I don't have any checks.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
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 Yeah, probably this is the way, yeah.
Yeah, it's very, very difficult to see this. I mean,
but queen c3 is the only move, yes, in this position.
Yeah, maybe not queen c3, but
where?
I mean, there is nothing
take
else.
two rooks, or
I don't know.
what two rooks? If I take just queen h6, yeah?
yeah, if you take it's queen h6, it's very cute. This is just mate.
Yes.
Okay, I missed this. I mean, if I knew that there is a wind here, I would find it.
Of
But
course.
I didn't.
Maybe there's queen c7.
But what I
Didn't have computer.
But then just knight e7, yeah?
queen c7.
But knight e7.
No, queen c7. You
I mean,
cannot be.
yeah, just knight d4 you have, yeah.
Queen h6,
Queen
knight
h6
d4.
and
Yeah.
d4.
No, this line, of course, is. I saw actually no rook takes e8 first. Yeah, I saw this this line all the way till here, and I thought of f7 queen d4, and okay, I mean, it looks like there is no mate, they're just perpetual. But queen c5 is maybe yeah. Yeah, I don't see a defense here. f7 comes with a tempo, and suddenly g4 square is also protected, so he has not a single check actually. That's a very pretty variation. I mean, I felt something like this could be there, and I also thought queen h6 is brilliant, because the point is now if queen e5, I have rook e1, I think. Now if you trade, I think you're losing here because of f6.
Could you play f6 immediately or not? It's the same idea as you. No, there is queen e3. Yes. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
F6.
Yeah, and now queen f6 looks holding, because take f6, queen f8. But here I have very nice fg, and I have gh. And this is what I was about to play, and then I saw he has f6, ef, rook e4, and it's a bit messy. And then I thought, okay,
some checks.
let's do my initial original intention e6, and I should be positionally completely winning. And and then because I counted on something like this was a5.
Yeah, I mean this is completely lost.
But that's. I mean, I could have thought longer, but I thought e6 is just clean, easy way.
I mean, I was just hoping for e6 because
f6
it felt that f6 should be winning on the spot, and here after f6. E6, f6,
so,
rook g7. I mean, I was extremely happy.
Yeah, suddenly
I mean, it should be maybe
if I play king h1, there is I think
just take.
There is gf.
Yeah.
Yes.
You are looking for bishop e8. It was queen h4, I think.
Queen h4, yeah.
Somewhere. No, take and bishop e8, for example.
King h1, you have b5, no?
No.
King h1, b5.
Queen d6 was very strong here.
b5 is also very nice because you go queen b7 check. Queen d6, queen d5. No, king h1 is bad because of b5.
No, I like
queen
more
d6.
queen d6 actually because the queen is coming to the center and just pinning this e-pawn and.
I would prefer to be mated from d5 than from b7. So I think b5 is nastier because it's very unpleasant to be mated from b7. Yeah. And also queen h4. Suddenly here he goes bishop e8, and here is kind of almost a takeover. Counter-attack. No, rook c2 was very simple solution to keep playing for two results with big advantage.
I mean, here I didn't like the position, so I liked more what I did.
But I thought it was not such a disaster anymore.
No. Here, wait. Here maybe queen.
No.
Yeah, why not?
Just rook g8. No, I was thinking here long, but I don't think there's anything.
Really?
I mean, it's just for
hard to believe, yes, but.
Yeah. Actually, I forgot that I have this g8 square.
Yeah, no, it's like MVL once put a rook on h7.
This is against tomorrow, yeah.
Everybody forgot about the square. No, I was playing on h4.
But maybe you have e7 and knight e6, yeah?
King f7. King f7.
Knight e6 I wanted, but okay.
Queen
b6
no,
check.
it's too much. I mean, a counter-attack is there. No, I think queen h4, gf, I would go rook g2. And I think it's not such a big deal here. I mean, I'm still very nice because of my knight and some dark squares. But if I trade queens, then king comes to f6, so I should try to keep tension. Yeah, actually, I don't think it's much at all. I don't know.
I mean, I couldn't estimate which position is better. I mean, a better version.
Yeah, I think this was better than the game because bishop g4, okay, it was very nasty because I thought rook g2, but then bishop h3. Suddenly he is skewering my rooks.
Yeah.
And I was trying to find some brilliant mate, but it doesn't work at all. It doesn't work at all for any reason. So queen h4. But actually, I was happy that now the rook on g7 is bad.
Yeah.
I think I'm happy that the g file is closed. Now I think I'm again much better, but yeah, here was a critical moment also.
I mean, a5, I don't know if I needed this. Maybe bishop d3, but...
yeah, but it's even a5.
So sad to move the bishop from there, you know? Just e6 is protected.
Yeah, I think this position is with big advantage for white, I think.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I also didn't want to allow a5. I thought
a5 was cool. I mean, the point is that here, you know, the pawn structure is a little bit. Also, there's some queen b6
queen c5 also, queen c5,
also
queen d5. I get c5 square and.
In general, you know, these pawns for imagine like
for the end game,
300 years from now, there will be an end game, and then I'll lose my a4 pawn.
And with pawn on a5, this bishop against knight.
I decided to just go for this.
Yeah, I mean, I calculated this rook f7, and I thought this. I don't know why I thought this endgame is.
No, actually, I think you are sort of
forced. Yeah.
No, it's good for you to get. I underestimated the endgame. I think. I mean.
Actually, I thought that the endgame is draw. I mean, more draw than. No, but of course, I lost because I probably misevaluated it.
I don't know. I was, of course, if I thought it was that drawish, I wouldn't have maybe gone for it. But it's not so easy here to.
No, but okay, rook f2, rook f7 looks like the right plan. I don't know.
Yeah, what I was not happy about is if you go rook f8, you get the f file. You block a7 with one rook. You get some f file and. You know, I mean, yeah, somehow I definitely.
No, but rook f2. I mean, that there is this rook f6 tactic. It felt right. I mean, this.
Yeah, rook f2 felt very, very nasty. I mean, I was counting on queen h5, queen h3. Sorry, I was counting on queen h3, rook f7, rook e6, rook f6.
Rook f6.
This position is close to lost for black.
Yeah.
And I missed queen a5, which is very strong. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, this is the only way to get my queen back and to change the queens.
Yeah. Now I don't see how to, because rook c7 is coming as well. I don't see anymore how to. Really win. So maybe in hindsight I could have played just rook to e2. But then I thought maybe you go rook f8. Yeah, it's really not so much potentially. You know, if he gets king to safety, this e6 pawn is no longer a strength.
No, I think you have to kick my queen first.
Yeah,
and
maybe
then
this was.
But maybe.
It seems like after this moment, the second.
I mean, king
started.
King g2 is the only move. Yeah?
Because this is nicely losing. Not losing, but this doesn't work because of this, and it's a check.
And actually, I thought that maybe king f1. Just somehow I thought that for the endgame. I don't know why.
Wow,
but this is a strange move. I mean, takes and queen a6 now. Actually, this way.
I saw that as well. Yeah.
And
yeah, again, white is.
So king g2 was the only move, and yeah, this endgame. I mean, not. Yeah, here.
Yeah, I could. Can I take or?
Yeah, this endgame. But I will immediately attack the pawns. You will play a5.
Yeah, it's very drawish in general. Queen a6. Yeah. Very drawish, but maybe actually.
But this a pawn is very strong. I mean, with the king on.
Yeah, I guess you'll go rook a6 to force me because okay, if you cannot.
Yeah, then just a5.
Yeah, rook a6, rook b4. Yeah, such endgames are very drawish. But I was thinking that this endgame is either won by force or half won anyway. But it's not won by force.
No, if it's by force, then a5. Take a5, but it doesn't work. Yeah?
No, it doesn't work.
No, immediately without. I mean, without taking on e7, but...
No, but then rook e6...
Yeah, I was trying to calculate this line.
There's not so much to, I think, to
calculate, yeah? Rook b7, check.
Yeah, you go here.
Yes, and I thought rook a7, and... yeah. But I thought king g3 is better, because here I can take.
Actually, you are right that this was very critical, yeah.
I was calculating this for long.
I was also thinking about it.
And...
this could be actually even winning, yeah?
No, I thought I would play rook a4. And then you would have to sacrifice the c pawn at some point.
a6 I go. Why
I
would I need
maybe g5 or
c4 just.
And h5 this way.
Oh, this position is so bad for black.
Probably, but what else can I do?
King f3.
Okay, g4.
King g3. This is just king.
No, not g4. I have to wait then. I don't know, just to move.
Oh, it reminds me of a game I won against Ponomarev once. Very similar position. But you have some king f8 maybe idea to come with the king, no? Like maybe you have this. Do you have this
immediately?
Idea? The point is, at some point, let's say white will try to switch. Like I cannot switch to this yet because of this.
Yeah, but once I'm on d8, you also cannot switch.
Maybe I will come here, and once I'm on d8, I also cannot switch. Although with Ponomarev, somehow I switched somewhere. I don't know how.
Extra square.
But king f4 is maybe good, and then king e5, king d6.
I mean, yeah, it looked also dangerous, so I don't know.
Yeah, but somehow, I couldn't choose. This also, there was a position here to go e7 check.
e7, king e8, yeah.
And now all these other moves than c5 are totally lost, I assume.
No, actually, I thought that I can also stay here, just stand. And how are you going to?
Even here?
Okay, this was the first
But
idea.
even maybe I even come with my king to h6 or something.
To h6.
No, I don't know. You go h6, yeah. Yeah. Well, I didn't do this because of c5.
Okay.
Takes here. And what I wanted in the game was to go takes and rook d5, cut him like this.
Yeah.
It's very strong. Now he has no move, because if rook c7, king d4, rook c3, I give check, very nice. And then I win opponent game. So here he's lost because I think because of rook d5. So I was hoping for this, but
yeah, but here maybe actually this is critical.
yeah.
I mean, maybe I just stand, yeah?
Yeah, I didn't really imagine that black can stand. I mean, I thought I put my king to b4, pawn to c4, and...
No, I mean, when you come with king b4, I wanted always check, so you'll have to put pawn on c4 first, okay.
Okay, let's say you...
No, I don't want to touch the pawns, I don't know.
Not even touch.
Yeah, I mean, just, okay,
Rook
rook or somewhere, yeah.
King d4.
Rook, 8.
c4.
Rook, yeah, back.
This position, yeah, it looks completely winning somehow, no?
Yeah.
Totally. No, this must be winning.
Probably, I don't know.
Must be winning.
So, how do you win?
Let's say king a4.
Okay.
At some point I'll switch.
I stand.
Yeah, and maybe I will go c5.
Maybe it's time to push my pawns now. g5.
Yeah, actually, why did you push them here already? Why didn't you, in general, why do you want to keep them? Why did you want to put
okay, first
h6?
I want to try it this way and then...
No, but why not? What's the disadvantage of playing h6?
No, I somehow thought that maybe...
Somewhere I will switch my rook, or?
You will give the e pawn for c... I mean, I don't know if I can...
But I'm not... You're not...
There's always king d6, yeah.
Yeah, I'm more worried that black will put h6, g5, then when my king comes to b4, already there are spawns on, then suddenly he'll go some...
Yes, maybe
Although
I could have
I don't know
pushed.
what
But
you
I
can
want
do.
to see the plan first, how to win.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
I will try the pushing.
Okay, yeah. Now, my plan is maybe to go, let's say here, rook b2, maybe rook b2, rook b6.
And then it would be winning, yeah?
It will be already a lot of pawns. I mean, here it's a lot of pawns.
But my
But
king
you maybe
comes
can
to
make some move, like some waiting move.
rook d6.
Rook a6.
And then took so on. Okay, h6 I can play. But it will be... No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, you push a bit your pawns. Yeah, you know, I was...
I was also generally thinking that maybe you can keep the h pawn once I push, let's say g5, h5, for example. I don't know what happens, yeah. I mean, if you push h4, let's say, okay, or h3, doesn't matter. Later, you keep the h pawn.
you mean like
generally?
In general, something like
yeah,
this, yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's very abstract, everything.
Okay.
Yeah, I just felt that with the position should be winning, but
yeah, I didn't see the
sure.
idea of c4, and I decided, okay,
I think this
to play
looked,
more active.
rook b7, rook b1 looks very, very natural. I mean, I thought this was the best also during the game. But here, if you go rook b2, I go rook e2.
E2, yeah. Yeah, I was a bit worried about king
switch.
g3, but I didn't
But
understand.
how lost is this position?
Wait, here, king c4.
No, then you have to go...
But here I will lose one tempo, then even you can get the
this position. How
rook
is it
A2,
winning?
rook
Yeah,
A2.
no, I have to, yeah. But how is it? How winning is this?
Push.
Here?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this I think it's winning, but it was also not 100% clear to me if it is
Okay,
winning.
go, king.
Where exactly I'm going?
Yeah, it's not clear.
Because
I mean, it must be, this could be winning, something like this, just because his rook is really super passive, and at some point what I'll likely do is maybe, okay, if you do something like this, then you have no longer counterplay, and sometimes I'll switch to the, so c5 feels like a mistake, but...
I'm in g5 maybe.
Yeah, but first of all, you have to watch out for some switches. Some ideas like this, you know, are there. Besides, there is also c5 check. Yeah, it's very dangerous, but I wasn't 100% sure how winning that is. And in the game, if you try something insane like rook h1,
King b3, yeah?
take here,
Yeah, no, I thought, yeah, this is right. Yeah.
you come back. Something like this. This completely winning, yeah? I
Yeah,
assume.
it should be completely winning. I just stopped
assume, yeah.
calculating when I thought I cannot come back to a file and it's just...
Yeah, I mean, you'll push, yeah, you cannot push, yeah. I assume this is winning also. This
Your
looks,
rook
yeah,
is
it's
on
completely
fifth,
winning.
probably, yeah, just...
Yeah. Yes, and... No, I mean that, let's say, if not for my c-pawn, you would get some counterplay at some point. But I mean, I have c-pawn
Yeah,
as
you
well.
have the pawn, yeah.
And it will take you a long time. But I was still trying to sort of little bit think if you set up some counterplay, let's say h4, let's say I take, let's say king f6. Okay, I mean, I guess my c-pawn will run faster, yeah. But I was calculating this. I wasn't 100. And this.
Okay, this I thought
I'm just. Did we repeat 3 times? Just.
No. It's not at all the case.
I believed you because.
No, I made sure because it's as usual when you try to gain time for control. And you check for whether there will be 3 or 4 repetition, you lose more time checking for that than actually gaining time.
Yes.
This makes absolutely no sense.
And
but
also that it's 3 times, not only repetition, but 3 times
But
position.
I just wanted to, I knew that a lot of calculation will have to come from here, so I wanted to test my calculation at first with if I can count the positions. Okay, now this position is here. So this position happened once, twice, and this.
Yeah,
so
c4 was very unpleasant move.
Yeah, knocking before rook e3, rook a3, and I think this position
is lost.
I think it's
Yeah,
lost.
so if it's something, then already. I mean, this is the position, yeah.
You think, yeah? No, I thought most of this is to be calculated a little bit. Such things, also such things were calculated. Yeah, but maybe they were all lost. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that actually staying passive maybe is
the best defense. Yeah. In hindsight, I mean, it's hard to imagine that backhand, but it's a nice setup. With rook a6, pawn c6, it's a kind of a fortressy setup.
But it's always like difficult to stay passive.
Yeah, and in the game it was an interesting moment here because the thing is he always has these ideas of 100 checks, yeah? Mm-hmm. This is a very common idea in such endgames. I have rook e5, but let's say if I did not, I would have to hide my king on the a file. That would cost me a lot of time.
Yeah, and then I get some.
But I have rook e5, yeah? So g4, I wanted to play
e5,
first rook e5,
yeah.
but then I thought you go rook h1.
Rook h1?
The idea if rook h5, then g3. And if a6, you maybe take, and you... Like what I meant is, let's say here, it looks like I'm promoting, but it will take me quite a long time actually. I mean, let's say he makes a move, and I'm not really promoting because after checks, I have to, I have nowhere to hide.
Yeah, no, this is a problem.
So this motive is always there. So I decided that this is winning, so this would be probably easiest. But I think this was a bit
h5,
more
yeah.
Stubborn, as well as here maybe king d6 to try to confuse me a little bit.
Well, I was confused myself, so.
But this probably is one of the ways, I guess.
No, for some reason actually I was considering something very strange. I mean, I don't know this idea. I thought that actually rook d3 is winning, and that's why I was calculating this. And then I thought king f5 is strong.
But why king f5? What if you just make a move?
I mean, I will lose a lot of time to get that position, I thought.
What happens here after h5? What's my plan?
Okay, let's say king b6, I don't know.
h4?
Push.
You give these checks, yeah, always, no? Okay,
No, but you can take the pawn, yeah?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter, you give checks.
Rook d6 was not possible anywhere.
Rook d6 check.
Maybe, I don't know.
King s7.
Maybe I go to c7 and then give check, yeah?
Yeah, you thought
and
king
then
f5?
then king f5, I thought, and actually maybe it's draw.
What exactly is the point of king
The
f5?
point is I just go for counterplay. Yeah, I mean h5 or something.
Okay. I mean, I knew...
wanted to use this h-pawn, but okay, he took
this
it.
fortunately to win, but I was actually...
And this is okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about this because it's table-based stuff, so I don't want to look stupid. But yeah, I think how I did is winning. But I was curious about other things. Like I was curious about this thing a little bit, because I knew that if you're cut off on the 7th rank, white is winning. But maybe you need a pawn on c5 as well, because...
But why do I play rook? Maybe rook just... rook g1 or something.
No, but you are supposed to be lost with king cut off on the 8th. But here you have this check, here and here, and if I had a pawn on c5 it would be very easy, but with pawn on c4 I have to switch Fritz.
Come on. Tricks.
Yeah, I don't know, if Fritz himself doesn't know, then okay, who knows. No, it's, yeah, but I knew that C and A pawn are winning with the king cut off on the 7th. But I actually realized I don't need it because of rook h8 with idea a7, and here this wins very easily.
By the way, was there any moment during this game that you were afraid you will make a draw? Especially at the end game?
Always. I always have these fears. Okay, I didn't think in these terms. Obviously, I was not happy. I felt that
You missed
I mean, yeah, it looked so nice here. And then
I'm
after
winning
few
here,
moves-
and then once I missed f6, I realized I have to do it all over again.
Yes.
And when I got, I got of course a little bit worried here because of course when it's rook endgame, they're all drones, as they say. So it was a bit tricky, and also against Hammer, I managed to survive a very difficult-looking rook endgame. So yeah, it was also actually here I was quite concerned. I mean, king d3 is a deep idea because I mean, if we play natural like this,
then rook b2 and
maybe it's already draw actually.
Yeah, okay. Actually.
So we don't start from the beginning. Thank you so much for your comments. I think all games are finished at the moment, and our commentator is jumping. Thank you so much for your great comments today. It was a very interesting game. Thank you.